I will soon be making my way through many airports.
Oh, yeah.
And another thing I got excited for when I woke up this morning, and I had let me pull it up. I want to give the actual itinerary here, because we go through, we have the travel people at NFL Network setting everything up as we get set to hit the road here. And let's pull it up here. So I'm doing the standard. This is I think this is a common trip for everybody. I'm fully booked for Minneapolis to Detroit to Green Bay to Kansas City to Denver to LAX to Phoenix to Atlanta to Pittsburgh to San Jose to Seattle to Minneapolis. What? And that does not include the multiple stops I am driving to, because I believe I drive from Pittsburgh to Cincinnati to Indianapolis in there as well. So if you're scoring at home, that is all 4 time zones. Over 12 days on Back Together Weekend inside training camp on NFL Network. All 4 time zones, crisscrossing from East Coast to Pacific Coast time zones twice. 2 stints in each of those. So the next time that you see me live, I'm not going to know where I am. I'm not going to know what's going on, how I got there. But I wake up this morning to 2 things. I wake up to...
How many different polo shirts during the course of
So they sent me 3.
That's it?
Which is...
Oh, that's not enough.
So, they send 3. But now, this will be my 8th year at NFL Network. So I've got the closet full. Great. We've had many different places have made the polos through the years here. We're now Antigua. That is our official sponsor. We've been instructed in no uncertain terms not to wear any of the other previous polo sponsors.
Oh, interesting.
So I've got to put all those ones, make sure those aren't there. I've probably got 12 of them. But so a couple of years ago, I was doing a similar type of trip where I'm all over the place and I'm on the road for the entire roughly 2 weeks of inside training camp. And it was in Detroit. And I'm like, this is like day 5, day 6. I've got half my stuff has been used, right? I'm not going to recycle polos or any of the various sundries that I may have in my bag. I'm also not going to do laundry. I don't have time to do it. So I go to the U.S. Post Office. It's a full post office. I take out the laundry bag and just shake it into one of those prepaid boxes. They're like $22. Yes, you can priority mail to anywhere in the country. But I got a few looks. But I buy a thing of tape. I tape the thing up. I mail it back to my house. I address it to myself. Okay, to Tom Pelissero in Plymouth, Minnesota. I get a text from Sarah 2 days later. Tom, what the bleep is this? And it's just the box open, which I'm sure you vacuum in dirty, sweaty laundry from full days of training camp for a couple of days and mail them through the postal service.
What were you thinking?
Well, I'm like, it had my name on it. She's like, I thought maybe you were sending me a gift. I'm like, addressed to me? You thought I would send a gift to you addressed to me? But she's thinking like, I wonder what Tom got me. Oh, it's jockey boxer briefs. Fantastic. I get to do your laundry now.
Why would you put
it was a perfectly logical thing. Because
why would she open it? About that, Tom, you don't put dirty drawers and mail them to yourself.
Why would she open it?
What's the alternative?
Why would she open it?
There's no time. I'm in a different. It's an overnight thing. There's very few hotels you can get to that'll do it same day. If they do, it's like drop it off before 7 a.m. You get it back 7 p.m.
Just wash your drawers in the sink in your bathroom.
No. TJ. That's way worse.
I don't think anything's worse than
so
mailing dirty drawers.
So then it doesn't have time to dry. What do you do then? It's not enough time to dry. So I'm putting wet stuff back in the suitcase?
Yeah, blow dryer, bro.
No.
Blow dryer.
Blow dry.
Look, I spent, Mike Del Tufo will tell you, I spent a lot of time shooting sports documentaries on the road, so we picked up tricks.
Yeah, you got to learn.
Picked up tricks.
The blow dryer works, TJ.
Listen, when you see this suitcase the first time, I will send you guys a photo. You can use it on the show for the next time that I appear. The suitcase with 12 polos, 12 of everything else, like 3 pairs of shorts and a couple of pairs of shoes, okay? This is a carry-on. Plus toiletries, my blender that I take everywhere.
What?
My protein shakes everywhere. Again, I'm running around so much, I don't have time. The blender inevitably gets confiscated when I'm going through one of the New York, New Jersey airports every year. I lose the blender. So then I just, I order a new one and I pick it up. But so by halfway through, you're like, it's the biggest relief in the world when you're not hauling the giant bag of laundry and trying to stuff that on top.
That's a good call, actually.
So last year, I warned Sarah, I'm like, just so you know, I'm going to do it again. So I got to, I don't remember where I was last year. It was the same thing. It was like halfway through the trip. I usually do it after, like, there's one where I drive a couple of legs, and that's like, okay, I got to get back on the plane. Because then you can just throw the laundry in the back of the rental car, and you just leave it there. So
You leave
all right.
your drawers in the back in a rental car and return it?
No, not return it. I'm saying when I'm going from city to city. So like in the middle of this trip, I've got that driving leg from Latrobe, PA to Cincinnati, Indianapolis, somewhere in there. I'll probably mail it back. But last year, so I get there, I told her, just so you know,
I love this.
not a gift. Okay, you're gonna get.
Do not open.
You're gonna get the laundry.
You should write on the box. Do
That's
not
exactly
open.
what I did. It was Tom Pelissero. I underlined my name.
That's all he needs
and
to
then
put.
I wrote all over it, laundry, not a gift. And I wrote it on all sides
Not a
of the
gift.
box.
Not a gift.
Which I feel bad then for the guys transferring that box.
Right, they're like, what is
Because they're thinking, well, I'm handling somebody's underwear here. I don't really see an alternative to this.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.